Hello everyone, let me just move this up a little bit. Sorry, I don't make anybody dizzy. Okay, how's everybody doing tonight? Let me find you guys on my page so I can see your comments. Okay, here we go. All right. Hey, Linda, how are you? Okay, so we are going to be making the bunny wreath tonight with the head and the legs and the little paws. So, how's everybody doing tonight? Hey, Diane. Hey, Betty. So, what I did was I already put the pipe cleaners on, and I put one on every where the bar is, and then on the back row. I cut 10-inch mesh. I may have to cut more. 10-inch mesh into 30-inch strips, and we're going to be using the Ruffle method. Hey, Debbie, how are you? Hey, Betty. So we will get started. How's everybody doing tonight? I was supposed to have my colonoscopy tomorrow, but I'm getting a little bit of cold, so if you don't hear me well, that's probably why. And I'm coughing a little bit, so I called the doctor to see if, you know, they wanted me to go ahead with it or not, and they said no. So here I am. So now I just have to postpone it. So I'm just going to put one in each pipe cleaner. Hello from Tennessee. How are you guys doing tonight? What's everyone up to today? Hey, Connie. Hey, Sue. How are you guys? Thanks for sharing. And really all I'm doing is just gathering it up and putting one in each pipe cleaner. Hey, Deborah, how are you? And I'm just trying to do it in the middle. Kind of stay in the middle. Hey, Sue from Pittsburgh. My husband is from Pittsburgh. Whereabouts in Pittsburgh? He lived in North Hills. It's a great city. So again, I just took, oh, thank you so much for sharing, Deborah. I really appreciate it. Yeah, if you share it, then it does save to your page, so if you wanted to go back and watch it again, you could do that. So that's a great way to save it to your page so that you can watch it in the future. Oh, I haven't heard of that one, Sue. 20 minutes south. Okay. Hey, Luann, how are you? It was cold again here today, let me tell you. Hey, Nakia, how are you? From Alabama. And this is just a jute mesh. I don't know if you can see it with like a white jute in there also. And I'm just taking it and gathering it. And this is towards the end of the roll, so it's really curled up tight here. Oh, good. What bunny did you get? Did you get a pink or red, or not red, pink or blue, or I think orange, green? I'm not sure. Hey, Sandy, how are you? Sandy, did you get your test results yet? I've been praying for you. This mesh, I think I got this from Michael's. Hello, Deborah. Hey, Joyce. Hey, Randy. How's everyone doing? If you all think about it, a friend of mine passed away this morning suddenly. So if you could keep her family in your prayers, really appreciate it. So, hello, how are you? I'm making a bunny wreath. Hey Barbara, thanks for sharing, everyone. Got the blue one, yeah. Oh yes, I did that one, Luann. That's the one I did the orange one in. Hey Bettina, how are you? You're getting your hair done? Are you, excuse me, are you in the salon getting it done? Thanks, Luann, I appreciate it. Yeah, it was totally unexpected, so if you could keep them in your prayers. Kind of really brings you to your knees, and you know, you don't know how much time you have. And you gotta really think about that, because you just don't know. I mean, we could be here today and not tomorrow. But the Lord knows. I mean, just got to keep them in your prayers. So this is, I did the top one. And hey, Jess. I did the top row. And so now I'm working on the bottom row. Oh, good, Karen. I'm glad. That's awesome. Awesome news, Karen. Glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. Oh, you bought two? Yeah, I think they're adorable. Hey, Donna. This is 10-inch mesh. There's my daughter-in-law, Jess. She's watching. Everybody say hello to Jess. This is 10-inch mesh, and I cut it into 30 inches to make the ruffle. Yeah, I try, Luann. Hey, Bay from Ohio. How are you? Jess, I think I have what Landon had on Sunday. Logan. I'm getting a sore throat and a cough. So, Jess is the mother of my two beautiful grandsons. Two of my handsome grandsons. She has Declan, who's going to be 4 in March, and Landon, who is 1.5 years. So. The wreath form is the 14-inch. It's the wreath form from the dollar store. Hey, Una, how are you? Hey, Karen Lynn, how are you? Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm glad Landon's better, yeah. I know, aren't their names cute? I know. They're all my grandsons. My daughter has 4, and my son and daughter-in-law have 2, and they all end with the end. Talon, Caden, Logan, Owen, Declan, and Landon. I don't think they planned that, but I think Talon attacked it, but just kind of happens, huh? And what you cut your mesh at? The mesh is cut at 30 inches, sorry. Kind of forgot there for a second. This is a jute mesh, Barbara. It's a jute with like a, I'll show you in a second, like a thin white on it also. It's not the total, you know, tan mesh. I think I'm going to need a couple more pieces. Because I was thinking about going one way with it, and then I changed my mind. Hey, Carol, how are you? Hey, Josie. You want to try and keep it somewhat centered. When you're twirling it up there. Hey Angie, how are you? Hey Chrissy, thanks for watching. Oh no, Laura. Yeah, I just started with it, and like I said, I was supposed to get my colonoscopy tomorrow, and I called the doctor, and they're like, no. So thank goodness I didn't start the prep, because I was like, I am not starting the prep. Yeah, it's a jute mesh, and I got it from Michael's. Let's see if I can get this off here. Got it from Michael's. It's called Celebrate It. It's the Michael's mesh. I don't care for the regular mesh, but I do like their jute mesh. Barbara, this is probably going to be 2 rolls, or at least a roll and a half. And I'm just, like I said, cutting it 30 inches. Let's see if I need another one or not. Hey, Dina, how are you? Linda, I am making a bunny mesh, a bunny wreath, and I am using the jute mesh with like a cream in it, and I cut it to 30 inches, and I'm just rolling it up using the Ruffle method. And I think it's probably going to take, I know, at least 1, maybe 1.5 rolls of mesh. Probably about 1.5. Okay. Oh, thanks, Jen. I appreciate it. Okay, so that's what it looks like. It looks pretty good. So now what we're going to do is, let's see here. I have the bunny. Sorry, guys. Hey, Pat. There's my sister. Like I said, I have the bunny head, and I'm going to get this to the side and kind of figure out where we want this. So probably about there. And then I found this really cute basket, you guys. Oh, hey Declan, hey Landon, how are you guys? So I'm thinking of trying to put the paws around it some way. If I can figure that out, I might have to glue them or something. So they're like holding the basket. And then I got some little grass and these are just from the Dollar Tree. But a friend of mine had these little baskets, and she wasn't going to use them, so I was like, oh, I would love to have them. I've been looking for little ones. Hey, Wendy, how are you? It is not a work wreath. It's just the wreath from the dollar store. So that's what I used. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this bunny head ready here. Turn my skillet on. And I'm probably just going to, sorry guys, should have had this ready. I'm going to take some of the, I don't know what they're called, they're floral pins kind of. So, hey Jean from Australia. And I'm just going to push them in at an angle so they don't go through the face. Let me see if I can show you guys that. So I'm going to put it in, can you guys see that? I'm going to put it in on an angle so it's not going to show in the head. And then I will glue that, use hot glue to put that in there so it does not come out. And then I will do the same here. Get my hot glue going. Okay. And you want to make sure that they don't come out. So I always kind of maybe overdo it a little bit, but I want to make sure that they don't pop out. So like I said, I will, as soon as my hot glue gun's not working, I got to get the other battery, sorry. Okay. I love this glue gun, by the way. I got it off of Amazon. I can get it to work. I'm just struggling tonight. Okay, got it off of Amazon. And it's great because it's, I know, Susan, I wasn't going to, but they canceled my colonoscopy because I was getting sick, so they didn't want to do it. So now they put it off, which I would have rather gotten done and over with, but you know, what are you going to do? Okay, so as soon as the glue gets hot, we will glue that on a little bit. So what I'm going to do, like I said, I just had this little basket that a friend gave me. I was looking for these and I could not find them. So I saw these at a friend's house and she was like, you can have them. So it was like a natural little basket like this. And I just took it and painted it white. And then I'm just going to take some of this grass and kind of stick it down in there. And this is going to make a mess. Maybe I can cut it. No, it's not made even more of a mess. But that's okay. It gets everywhere. Hey June, how are you? Okay. All right. Put this back in here and get this out of the way. Okay. And try to clean up all these stragglers here. Okay. And I will take some hot glue. It is a Black & Decker glue gun. I hated the ones with the cords because they were always getting caught and you know, all that kind of stuff. So let me see if it's hot enough here. All right, so what I'm just going to do is I'm going to put some glue over, if you guys can see that, over where I put that, so it really gets in there nice and good. So, and I'm being pretty generous with the glue, because I don't want it to pop out. Then we'll let this sit and let that glue harden. Hey Jennifer, how are you? So if you guys can see, I did put a good amount of glue on there, and then I will just set it to the side here and let that dry. So then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take some glue and drop it in the bottom here and around the sides, so that this grass kind of sticks in there. And wow, all of a sudden this is sticking all of a sudden. Okay, so I'm just going to put that down there. No, it's not heavy. No, the glue gun isn't heavy at all. It's nice. It's a nice feeling. Okay, so then I got these little eggs from the dollar store. And so I'm going to take the ribbons off. We don't need those. And we'll see how many we need here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick them, you know, randomly in here. I'm just going to put a little glue on each one. Kind of pop them in there. Whoops. Hey, from Scranton, Pennsylvania. How are you? It's not too far from here. Okay. And again, I'm just sticking them in there. No particular order or anything. I'm just kind of getting them in there. And maybe another yellow. Alright, so that's what that looks like, and we'll put that to the side and let that dry as well. Get this out of the way. Okay. Alright, so what I did was I took my ribbon. I'll show you this ribbon. This is just it's a linen that kind of looks like burlap. So I cut all of these 14 inches and I dovetailed them, and then I took this cute little pink with the white bunnies on it, and then I have the linen with the white bunnies on it, and then I have the pink chevron. Hey Pamela, how are you? So those are the ribbons I'm going to use. So while that stuff is drying, we're going to go ahead and get started on here. And I'm just going to take one of the chevron and one of the linen with the bunnies and put that. Oh, thank you so much for sharing, Jennifer. Oh, I know, isn't that cute? I don't even know where I got that. I got it from last year. And it didn't even say on, like, usually you can tell kind of where you get the ribbon from. I couldn't tell. So, I was trying to figure it out. Okay, so. And then, so we'll see how that is. And then, I don't know if I'm going to do, I usually alternate, but I'm wondering if, let me try something here. The pink chevron I got from Tremont Floral. And the bunny, I think that was from Lion Ribbon. And the burlap, I got that from Michael's. Try something here. No, I don't like that. Okay. Nope, don't like it. I've been making wreaths for, let me see, a year, probably 14 months now. So, yeah, I'm just going to alternate the ribbons. I was thinking about trying something else, but I didn't like the way it looked. Okay, so that's the two different ribbons. And then I do have the mesh tubing also. Let's see what that looks like in there. Decide if we want to keep that in there or not. So we'll see. Okay, so that's what that looks like. Is the pink double-sided? This one is not. This one is, it's not double-sided, but it does have like the gingham check on the back, but it is not double-sided. I do make grapevine ones, Carrie, every once in a while. Florals are not my favorite. I don't know, I don't think I'm that good at florals. So, I tend to stick with the deco mesh. And I have done, like, the evergreen ones. I definitely have done the grapevine ones. But I don't like them as much as I like the deco mesh. So. Yeah, Robin, I try to pre-cut everything and kind of have everything pretty much ready. Sometimes I don't get it done, but I try to do that. Because I don't think you guys really want to watch me cut the mesh and cut the ribbon and all that kind of stuff. But I try. Hey, Terry, how are you? So I do try to kind of get stuff, you know, pre-cut and ready to go as much as I can. Now, I've never done that with a little basket before, so we're just going to see how that works out. And if it doesn't, we try something else. That's the beauty of it. If you don't like it, you just can take it apart and try again. Hey, Linda, how are you? Oh, thank you. And like I said, if you guys want to share this video, it would then save to your page, and you can go back and watch it later so that you have it. You always have it on your page. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, so the top layer is done. Oh, thanks for sharing, Linda. I appreciate it. And so then we will go and do the bottom. Same way. So I'm just taking it and just folding it in half and then kind of gathering it. Thanks, Marianne. Hey Carol, where at from Pennsylvania are you? Do you add your own ties or do you work? This one I added my own ties to. The store also had the Judge Easter egg. Medium plastic basket. I don't know what you mean, the Judge Easter eggs, Marguerite. Can you explain that to me? You mean just like them holding an Easter egg, or like a bigger Easter egg or something like that? Oh, thanks, Alice. I appreciate it. A wine and grape wreath. Do you ever made one? I have not made one. I have seen them. I'm sure I could. This is what I do with the wreaths. I make my own. This is the 14-inch from the dollar store, and then I just put pipe cleaners on every bar on the top row, and then in the middle of each bar, and then I put one here just in case it's thin and I need to add some, so you know, just in case. But you can always cut them off or whatever. Hi Carrie, your husband's watching. Hey husband, how are you? My husband, you know, wouldn't watch, but okay, so we're getting there. Lewistown. Oh, okay. My parents had a cabin up near Penn State. How do you keep the... I actually use hot glue and just put a little dab of hot glue, Sue, and just a touch so that they don't move around. Now, the ones on the bars aren't going to move. But the other ones, like in the middle, they can slide around. So I just put a little dab of hot glue so that they don't move. This is for Easter, Kay. How many ties? I use 12, and like I said, sometimes I do add some in the middle. Hey Sharon, how are you? You know, if it seems thin, but this one really didn't seem thin, so I didn't bother. Hey, is it Nanda? Nanda? Sorry if I said that wrong. So I use 12. I only put the ribbon on 12. That way they're not like right on top of each other, like on the, you know, on the top. They do kind of get close together because it's the inner circle. But I try and, you know, this kind of spaces them out a little bit and you can see them a little better. Excuse me. Hey Benita, how are you? Again, the ribbon is cut to 14 inches. Hey Lisa, how are you? The ribbon is cut to 14 inches and then dovetailed. And the mesh was a 10-inch mesh that I cut to 30 inches long and did the ruffle method. And there's a string here, so I'll cut that. And if you're working with mesh, you are going to get strings. But you want to cut it, you don't want to pull them, because if you pull them, they can really start to unravel and make a real mess. Oh, thanks, Carrie. Yeah, I do have a drink over here. I'm going to have to grab some in a minute. I can make oh, you know what? It just takes practice, Benita. You just have to keep practicing. I look back on the wreaths that I made last year, and I think, oh, I can't believe people actually bought them. But you know, you learn and you get better, and you just keep practicing and try different things, and you know. Oh, hunted Easter. Okay. Okay. But yeah, so mine didn't look so good when I first started either, and I still have a lot to learn. I'm by no means there yet, but I'm a whole lot better than I used to be. Okay, so that's what it looks like with the ribbon on. Get these extra pieces. I cut one for each, and I wasn't thinking. Today has not been a good day. Okay, so what do you guys think? Should we add the mesh, the tubing, or not? Should we keep it just like this, or add the tubing? Hey, Penny, how are you? So I'll put a couple in here, and you guys let me know what you think. You think we should keep the tubing, or a huge... Yeah. So, what do you think? Do you like it? Here's 2 with the mesh tubing and then some without. What do you guys think? Add it? Yeah, I think so too. All right, so we'll just keep going and add that around. Yeah, Lisa, you just keep practicing, and you really do. You change your technique and you change how you do things, and you learn a lot. I just watch a lot of other people, and excuse me while I get a drink. Okay. The ruffles are, I'm going to use my little dowel here, and I just go in and curl these. Down. The ruffles are 30 inches, 10 inch, I use 10 inch mesh with the, and then I cut them 30 inches. And I just like to do them I like to curl them back as I do them, because then sometimes I forget and I miss one. So if I do it as I'm doing it, it's much better. So. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. And like I said, if you guys like the video, you can share it, and then it stays on your page. So if you wanted to go back and watch it again, it's right there on your page. It won't go away, so you don't have to hunt for it. I first started selling them, really, I did a lot of, I put some on like the Facebook yard sale sites. And then I did a bunch of craft shows last year. A bunch. And let me tell you, craft shows are not for the faint of heart, because you have to lug everything there. Sit there the whole time. Sometimes you sell stuff. Sometimes you don't. So it's a lot. It's a lot. So I'm hoping to get to the point where I don't have to do that, because it's a lot of work. Susie, I'm from Pennsylvania, about an hour outside of Philadelphia. So, and I do, I opened my Etsy shop this year. So I have, sold a few on Etsy. But again, people have to know you, So, that's why I try to post them on my page so people know where they are and that kind of stuff. So. You just kind of learn as you do. Oh, Lisa, you've had a lot of back surgeries. Yeah. Hey, Donna Evans, how are you? Hey, Kristen, how are you? Hey, Mary from Meadville, PA. Okay. Hey, Sandra, how are you? And again, I'm just going to add 1 to each twist tie. The tubing, I cut 36 inches. So, oh, thanks, Sandy. Hey, I hope everything went well with your testing, Sandy. Take care. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Martha. I appreciate it. So, again, I'm just putting, whoops, I missed one. See, it's hard to see them. Sometimes you lose them in there. How long is the string? It's the mesh tubing, and I cut them 36 inches. And all I do is I just, I'll show you with the next one. I just take them and I fold them in half like that, and then I fold them in half again. Just like that. And I'm putting 1 in each twist tie. Oh, thanks, Carrie, for answering. Thanks, Lisa. I appreciate that. I try to watch the comments, but it's hard sometimes to watch and do the work. Okay. How many yards of ribbon? This ribbon, Nelda, what I did was I took the ribbon and I cut it to 14-inch pieces, and then I used there's 12 twist ties. And I did, you know, I alternated the ribbons. So it would be 12, well, there's 2 in each. So 14, that's 28 inches in each one. And then there's 12 total ties. And when you buy the work wreaths, you know, they come with twist ties on them. And I think there's usually 16 twist ties on those. Oh, yes. My base is just the wire wreath frame from the Dollar Tree, and I'll show you that. Yes, Susie, I do sell them. Anything I make, I sell. Yep. Yeah, well, Nelda, it is kind of hard. Yeah, every other week, ribbons on sale at Hobby Lobby, and mesh, I think. This mesh came from Michael's. So this is the wreath. Let me show you a plain one without, so you guys can see what it looks like. Sorry if I keep clearing my throat. This is what it looks like. So, oh, 18, Barbara? Yeah, I think it depends on the size. So this is just a regular frame from the Dollar Tree. And then I just took and put my own twist ties on them. So, and that's all I did. Okay. So I think I have all of them on here. Oh, I missed one here. Hey, Sue, you're a newbie. Well, thank you for watching. Like I said, if you like the video, if you share it, it goes on your page so that if you want to go back and watch it again, you can do that. Hey, there's my sister Sharon. How do I go to notice you'll be on? I don't have any fancy equipment, but I think if you go on and like my page and then go under follow, I think there you can change the settings to see when I come on. I think. I'm not exactly sure. I'll have to check that out. Okay, so I have all that on. Alrighty, so that's what it looks like with the ties. Thanks for sharing, Sue. I appreciate it. Alright, so then we're going to figure out how we can do this. So here is the bunny head that I have. Isn't he cute? I think he's so cute. Thanks for sharing, Barbara. Okay, so I'm going to kind of try to lay this out. So I kind of want his head up here. And then kind of maybe up a little higher even. Maybe the basket here. And then he has little legs too. And we'll put them out on the bottom. So let's give it a try and see what it looks like. Oh, and I have to figure out how I'm going to put these on. So we'll figure that out. All right, so let's put the head on and see. We'll go from there. If you guys can see it here. Oh, thanks, Jody. The longer ones. We'll see. Oh, thanks for sharing, Liz. I appreciate it. Okay. Kind of try to want to get it in there so you can see him. I can't hear her. Did she go off? Says live. I'm not sure what you mean, Phyllis. Okay, and I'm just taking this one and going to find a place where I can get in there. And I'm just attaching it to the frame, but I got to find the frame down there. There we go. And see, I'm just taking it and poking it through and then just wrapping it around the frame to secure it. And I will go back once I know for sure where I want it. I'll like hot glue them in there so it doesn't, like the bunny head doesn't slide around. So let me find the last one here. Okay. Alrighty. I think I got it. Alright, so there's the head in there. Oh, there's the last one. I knew I was missing one. I knew I was missing one. Okay. How do I go about getting a nice wreath like that? I do sell them. After I get done here, I will post a listing on it on my Etsy shop, and you can definitely purchase it from there. Okay, so now we have to figure out the whole basket thing. Let me put the legs on here. See where we want the legs. And these just come with little clips, alligator clips. Can you see that? So, see where we want to add those. See if you want to add them down the bottom or kind of move them around. Get it in here. And I'm just clipping them to the frame for now. I don't know if you guys can see that. Sorry about that. I'm just going to clip them to the frame for now. And again, once I know where I want them, I will, alright, so that's it with the head and the legs. Can you see the little legs sticking out? It's really cute. Okay, now we will see how we're going to do this basket. So I was kind of, does it seem to make a difference to your customers whether you make your own wreath? Oops, sorry. Or you use the working wreath? No, I have not found it really makes a difference, and honestly, I don't see why it would, because the work wreaths are just pretty much the same. They just have them attached to them already. That's really all, the only difference. Okay, so I kind of want that there. I need some pipe cleaners. Excuse me. Maybe I'll use wire for this. Get my wire. Okay, so what I'm going to do is kind of feed the wire through the basket if I can. If not, we'll think of something else. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. Oh, hey, Phyllis. Welcome. I'm glad you found me. Okay, so I just kind of took some wire and put it around the basket. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Wrong way. And I will attach that to one side, and then I will do the same to the other side. Like I said, we'll see if this works or not. I think it will. I think it should be fine. Oh, thanks, Hope. I'm glad you found me also. Yep, like I said, if you share this video, it goes onto your page so that you can find it later if you want to watch it again. That way you have it. I got the bunny from Burton & Burton. You have to have a sales tax ID number to shop with them. Okay, about there. But I got the bunnies. It's a bunny kit. So let me see if I can get that in here. Okay. Whoop. And again, I'm kind of just, oh, thanks, Karen. Kind of just placing it here for now, and I will go back and tighten it and, move it if I find that it's not, which that is not centered, so I have to move that one already. And really what you want to do, too, when you make your wreaths is before you kind of, if you're going to glue it in or anything like that, I always hang them up, too, on a door and kind of really see how it looks there. So, that way, because sometimes it looks different, because I work here. Oh, Dawn, I stayed on until 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. I was so tired this morning. Ay. Yes, I do sell them, Maria. Yep, I have an Etsy shop, and I will post this on the page when we're done. Oh, thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that. Hello, Nellie from Colorado. You left after 4 hours. I think it was 6 hours when I left. It's 4 a.m. there? Oh. Ay, ay, ay. All right, now. So, I don't know if you guys can see that. I might, like I said, I might have to go and adjust that again. You see it? I think it looks pretty good. I got the bunny from Burton & Burton. So, now the bunny paws do come with the alligator clips also, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get them to sit where I want them to sit, so it kind of looks like he's holding it. Damon's site is Deco Exchange. Okay. I don't know. Let's see here. I like it like that. Okay. All right. What do you guys think? For the paw. Oh, let me turn it this way. That looks pretty cute. And then I will, just like I said, just make sure everything's lined up. And let me see if I can get it backwards. Oh, this way. No. So what do you guys think? You like it? And again, I may have to just go and adjust where the legs are because I think they're not in the middle now. But I will just adjust those. In fact, I'm going to do that right now. And I don't think I like them down where they are. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is maybe even pin them here, and let's see how that looks. And you just kind of, you know, have to play around with it and see, you know, where you like stuff and where you don't like stuff, and you can always move it around. You just don't want to glue it in until you know for sure that you've got stuff where you want it. And I try not to use a lot of glue too. Yeah, so I think that is, let me see, it's hard to see from, there we go. May even move the legs a little, up a little further. But do you guys like the basket in there? What do you think? Do I have to make the legs like that? What do you mean? Do I have to make the legs that way? I can move them. I can change, you know, move them up and down. And I think I, you know, may need to adjust the head a little bit. The head came on a stick, so I just cut the rest of that stick off there. And I think what I might do with the paws too is, you know, maybe have them that way a little more. So, but I think it's super cute. So if you guys have any questions before I go, like I said, if you share it to your page, then you will have it on your page forever, and you won't, you know, you'll know where to find it. And I will have this on my Etsy shop in a little bit. And if you guys like it, yeah, the legs did come like that. They came, let me show you. They came like this. See? And they came with a little alligator clip. But I will probably actually wire them in so that, you know, they're sturdier. Because with these little alligator clips, they can come off, or they can, you know, pop off or break or something. So I will definitely go in and Damon's thing again. What do you mean Damon's thing again? Deco mesh. Cute. Yeah, that would look cute. Yeah, like under here a little bit. That's what I said. I kind of have to play around with the legs a little bit and see where I want them. You know, I may, like I said, move it around a little bit and adjust them. You mean something like that? Like he's, yeah, like the basket sitting in his lap. That looks cute. Yep. I like that. So once I get done that, like I said, I will readjust and that's it. Yeah, it was a kit. The kit was the head, the paws, and the legs. So, and like I said, Burton & Burton is a wholesale site, so you do have to have a sales tax number to use it. All right, so like I said, I'll have it on my Etsy shop. If not tonight, then tomorrow, once I kind of get it the way I want it. And if you guys have any questions, let me know before I pop off here. And like I said, I think you can go, if you like my page, under follow, and I think it says I don't know if it says get alerts or what it says, but I think that'll alert you when I go live. So if you have any questions, thanks. I appreciate you watching, and have a great night. Thank you, Linda. I hope so too. But thanks again, and I'm going to try to be on every Thursday night at 7 at the very least. I know I kind of pop on here and there. I'll try to do an event when I'm going to decide to go live, if I can remember to do that. So, oh, you get alerts, Mary. Mary, can you tell them how you set that up to get alerts? Was it under like and then follow? I think that's how you do it. So, okay, that's it. That's all I have. And thanks again, and you guys have a great night, and thanks for watching. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.